Hello and welcome back to Board Plays Dark Souls 3. Today we're going to be going through the Cathedral of the Deep and obviously the Deacons of the Deep. So let's get on with this. So last time, as you know, I do apologise. Last time I went through the I went through the what do you call it? Bloody. So sorry. I went through the Crucifixion Woods for the first time with this character. And I've been thinking of maybe turning on the online when I go back there, just to try a bit of PvP. Again, I don't particularly like it, but just to give it a bit of a go, because otherwise it's not a particularly interesting area. So sorry. I got a bit of a sore throat today. Big boy's already spotted me, I think. I'm just going to do this. There we go. This unlocks surprisingly easily. But anyway, that's oh, he's also noticed me. Hello, Gavin. I'm calling him Gavin. I don't know, he just looks like Gavin to me. Screw it. Oh. No, he's just going to run down that murder hole. Okay. I mean, whatever floats your boat, mate. Okay, gonna sneak up behind this woman and give her a cheeky backstab. I still don't particularly like the backstab animation of this weapon. Like, obviously, it's still an effective tactic, it just doesn't look as cool as plunging a sword into someone. There. Ooh, Herald. I like the Herald set. Can I wear it? Yes. It's actually lighter, so I will wear it. And it has a cape. Whoosh. Look at my cape, look at my cape, look at my cape. Okay, I'll have to redesign my little character now. If you've been following my board plays series, you know, because I've just put up my Bioshock Remastered one on Monday, and so yeah, if you've been following those, you'll know that I doodled up a little version of her just to use on the thumbnail, and I actually ended up quite liking her. I've drawn her for my Bioshock one. I've also done just a regular version of her gaming, because why not? So yeah, I'll have to redo her. I mean, obviously that was going to happen anyway when I finally got round to getting the armour I want to wear for her. Oh god, I hate that. That one aspect of this weapon, that its aiming is absolute shite. Nope, you're not throwing your cookie at me. There we go. That's right, you don't actually get anything from killing them. Paladin's ashes, that's handy. Give those to the Shrine Maiden. Get some extra shit. You know, I will have to return to the shrine before I proceed too far into the cathedral, because there's a... Oh, just remember to swing this way before I go anywhere. Because there's creatures that spit maggots on you, and if you let them build up for too long, you'll suffer from blood loss. That's quite irritating to deal with. Because the maggots just stay on your body for ages, building up that meter over and over again until they're finally gone. And for some reason, a torch will get rid of them, but a pyromancy flame won't. I know I've tried plenty of times. I mean, I would have thought just setting my weapon on fire would do that, but apparently not. Apparently not. So yeah, I'm going to make it to the cathedral, pop back to the shrine, and grab what I need. Ooh, crest shield, so look at that. A little bit heavier, but genuinely better, and it looks cooler. There you go, crest shield. He tried to roll away, but it didn't work. Oi! I forget that unlike my main account, this character doesn't have the same level of poise, and can actually be stun-locked, even when doing these attacks. I want your shield as well. It's not that good, but I want it. I'm going to take it from you. There we go. Spider shield. Spider shield. Spider shield. Defends like a spider shield does. I don't know. God. That's doing a rather large amount of damage. So yeah, this sword is taking some getting used to, but for the most part, it's quite reliable. I'll eat shit. One thing I don't like is how their arrows arc towards you. Like, my arrows don't do that. I say arrows, bolts, I should say, because, you know, specifics. Where's the other... Why are there so many dogs around here? Just back away. Bitch ass. Be careful, because sometimes things just do more damage than they're supposed to. Now, these guys obviously don't want me coming here. And when I first played the game, I didn't know that this area existed, because I crossed the swamp straight into Farron Keep, and as such, I couldn't get to Irophil. Like, I got to Irophil, but I couldn't actually enter it. And I was like, wait, what's going on here? I wandered around in like circles for ages, looking for a key or an alternate entrance, until I discovered the Crystal Sage, and until I actually got through. And I'm somewhat embarrassed it took me that long to figure it out, but, you know, I was thinking I'd just go on the internet and look it up, but I was trying to do that as little as possible, for some strange reason, even though I knew going in, the games kind of rely on a certain shared knowledge. There you go. Kill this dickhead. And then when I finally got to the Cathedral of the Deep, I was way too overpowered for the deacons to be any sort of threat. I mean, don't get me wrong, the deacons aren't particularly threatening anyway. They're a horde enemy, but you've got a weapon like this that does huge clearing attacks. Well, you know, it's not a big deal. I just remembered I've got DLCs, so Gale's gonna go off on one in a sec. There he is. Hello, Gale.
Ah, merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own. Please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to King...
Right, we'll light this bonfire, and I think I'm just going to talk to him now, because otherwise he will keep saying that until I finally respond.
You've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an action one. Oh, yes, you don't know how long I've searched. Oh.
You can't be searching that hard. There's action ones everywhere.
Don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall up. Now, my lady live. I need you a proper flame if you truly...
Okay, let's just quickly get to this so I can...
thank you. They of ash never fail.
I like his armour. I think it looks cool.
Just a moment, then.
I'm not so keen on the legs, like the way they don't actually have any trouser or anything.
The
you just see bare legs.
Of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it.
You take it.
Touch it.
I mean, if I just had the audio to that bit, take it, touch it, you know, I might be led to believe that something else was going on. Like, some of the choices your character makes are the whitest decisions you could make. You know how you have the clueless white people in horror movies that do the stupid things all the time? Yeah, that's what I mean when I say that. That's what I mean when I say that. Well, that was just rude. Only slay a great arrow. I don't know if I can buy any of those, because at one point I had the Oni Slayer Great Bow and wanted to use the Oni Slayer Great Arrows, but I couldn't find any more. Maybe on my first playthrough anyway, that I found the bow, I probably just missed the ashes that let you buy them. Probably the Easter's ashes, now that I'm thinking of it. Oh, my controller was caught on something there.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Rejoice, my new friend. The cold and quick, the sweet.
Okay, he's a weirdo. Right, let's just quickly go light the bonfire here and be done with it. Because I'll come back later. This will be in a future episode. I'll probably tackle this just before I defeat the Solar Cinder. We'll see. I might come and do it earlier if I'm feeling particularly, self-loathing. Because it is particularly... I wanted to go back to the shrine, didn't I? I might as well just do that now. Save some time. You know, apparently the PS5's got to have some great loading times. If I ever get around to getting one, I would look forward to that. I haven't got one yet, partly due to their limited availability, and partly because I refuse to pay that much money for one.
Gracious. Passing fine, I only...
Like 500 quid is too much money to pay for that. And you can't convince me otherwise. There's no talking me out of that one. I cannot justify that cost. Buy his coat. I've just bought his coat. I did that in the wrong order. I'm supposed to say that first. I'm going to buy some of those. I like those. They're quite handy. Oh, a Morning Star. I'm going to pick that up as well because I like a Morning Star.
Ashen one. Huh.
I do this a lot. I just frivolously spend my souls. Well, what do I need for a level up? 5 grand. Do I have any souls I can sell that will get me to that point? I've got plenty of souls to sell that should get me around that ballpark. In fact, I might, if I'm lucky, play my cards right, I might just get 2.
Ashen one.
Let's go talk to my lady.
Welcome, husband. Very good.
Let's level up. Yeah, 2, there we go. Actually, you know what? Health is probably going to be a good thing. Yeah, we'll go health.
Farewell, Ashen one.
Farewell, my lady. Is there anything else I can just get rid of that I'm not going to use? Because, I'm not going to use those. It's not my thing. I'll keep those. Keep the Siegbrow. I don't use fire gems. I don't use raw gems. Clear some space in the old inventory. Keep the long sword. No, actually. There's a lot of weapons to pick from in this game, aren't there? Some of them aren't that good, but because you only get them once in a playthrough, I don't want to part with them. All of these are unique. When I say unique, I can get that multiple times. So. I like the trap. You know what, that'll do.
Ashen.
Let's quickly go here. Did I have anything that I need to give to him? Yeah, I've got Estus Shard. Fantastic.
It is good, wasn't it?
Fantastic. Reinforced Estus Flask. Reinforced weapon. Where's my... Ah, yes. Tanfastic. Right. Should I do the bow as well? Yeah, I should do the bow as well.
Pretty be like that.
Cool, let's go back to the cathedral and get this shit over with. Travel. Cleansing Chapel. I do still intend to do my Bloodborne Let's Play, but, well, I say Let's Play, I call it Board Play, don't I? Don't ask why I stuck with Board Gamer, I don't particularly know, it's just something I came up with to make a Facebook page at one point, and I ended up sticking with it, but, yeah. I do intend to do the Bloodborne one, but, I've since forgotten where I put the disc. When I installed it and did all its updates, I took the disc out to put the Dark Souls 3 disc back in, and I completely forgot where I left it. And you know, while I do intend to do it, I truly cannot be asked to find it. Now I'm torn actually, because I just bought what's his dick's coat, and I like that coat. I mean, it's worse, but it looks awesome. Doesn't really go with a sword though, does it? Or the shield. That's the downside. So yeah, sorry, as I say, fashion souls is very important. I know there are plenty of people who will, you know, obviously prefer to worry about the stats, and that's fair. The stats are important, but I'm the sort of person who likes visuals more than anything else. Now, that didn't even kill them. These guys that have no muscle mass or nothing to protect them in any way were barely hindered. Well, obviously did a large amount of damage to them, but I feel like I should do more. Maybe because I'm one-handing it, I should two-hand this. It really benefits from that. Yeah, so now that did it. There we go. Oh yeah, the Astora Greatsword. That one's quite cool, actually. Oh, I need more dexterity for it, but... See, it's quite cool. I like the look of it, but it hasn't got the cool little prongs on it, so I don't want to use it. Again, I know my decisions are petty as all hell, but... Again, I need to two-hand this to actually get the most out of it. It's just occurred to me that I bought that torch specifically for this area. Oh god, it overweighs me. I need a lighter shield. Yeah, that works. Again, I don't plan to use the shield much, because I'm going to be two-handed. Right, let's get ready to grab these bits and leg it. Fading Soul. Executioner's Greatsword. I like that one. I say leg it, I can just sort of casually amble away from them, because they, I get this not paid enough to care. One. Two. Yeah, see, maggots. They will, if they get me, it's bad news. I still have my pyromancy flame. It's barely doing anything. It's not doing enough to these guys. Maybe I need more strength. Not maybe. I should definitely be buffing my strength because, well, this is a strength-based weapon. Fireball. Fireball's really good. Like, anything that does fire damage is really good against those things because they just spaz out. They spaz out. I wonder how long it's going to take me to get through this bit, because I don't usually time these sort of things. But obviously if the episode starts running long, I might just cut it in half and work on it from there. You know, don't get me wrong, I do like doing longer episodes, I do like having a more uncut version. It's easier to do for starters. But if I have to divide it more, I will divide it more, because it takes like... At this point, it's taken like 2 hours to upload some of these, and I don't always have stuff to do for 2 hours. So, I make sense. This guy's like, oh god, no. There we are. Maggots are gone, but I've still got quite a few. Thank you, Giant. Ah. That's what I was waiting for. Because now that I'm his friend, his attacks won't hurt me. I can get some white branches from here. Blend into the environment, useful if you get invaded. Obviously, as I'm not online, I won't actually get to use them, but... Right, let's unlock this shortcut, because it's important. Also, because there's a great shield here. Not that I used a great shield, because I don't like how it looks, but I will grab it. Kleptomania much. I'll kick that. I was playing with my brother at one point. I got him to give it a go. He didn't mind the game, but he didn't keep playing it after we beat it. But I got him to that bit, and I said just kick that ladder down, and he just walked right off the edge. And it was hilarious. I mean, we had to go through the whole bit again, but it was One of those things that was just well comically timed, so I couldn't even fault him. It was just quite funny. There's a rusted coin that way, but I don't really want it because it's not really worth it. I think I just heard my phone go off. My other phone. I have two. Oh yeah, it's going off. I think that's either WhatsApp or an email. I don't think it particularly matters right now. Like, can I get him here from here? I cannot. Okay. Well, he's not really worth worrying about. I can kill him later. And you know what? The promise of later murder. I was hoping that might just flip through. It did not, and now I've been Estes blocked. I could have just let him run off the edge to his death, but I didn't want to. Do I have any throwing knives left? No, I've got cookery. Because I want to get him down. Stabby stab stab. Come on. There we go. That's another downside to this sword, is it doesn't seem to aim very well when things are low. Now personally, I would have thought the upside to having such a broad blade, such a long blade even, is that that's not a problem. You can just, Huh? Oh. He's made his way down. Now I have to go and kill him. I didn't know he did that. I genuinely didn't know that's something he would do. Because he's never done that before. Usually he just stays up there shooting into a wall, or forgets that I exist. Did that dude run off the edge or something? He must have done. Because he's not here. I mean, I'll take it, he's gone. I think, does that guy jump down? I don't know. Right, I've got to be careful of these dudes, because again, their crossbows do more damage than I feel like they should. I was going to try and parry him, but then I remembered I suck at that. So I didn't. Thank God for those bits there. I don't even know what they are, but they saved my life and I am eternally grateful. You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. Toy Story 2. Bit of a movie nerd sometimes. I spend too much time in, you know, accessing media. I'm not even sorry. I don't care how old I am, I'm always going to watch Disney films. Fireball! Again, this was a Disney reference right there. If you've ever seen Gravity Falls, there's this one little cutaway gag where a bunch of the adults are live-action role-playing. And one of them is just like, Fireball! It's just throwing tennis balls. Like, I don't know why I find it so amusing, but I do. Oh, he's trying to Estes block. Well, no, he's not trying to Estes block, he's successfully Estes block. There's no trying with that one. Oh god. Thank fucking... The game is a bit weird about what affects certain things. Oh shit, the fucking pissing bed. Oh, she's trying to do that. I can nab that. Have a little drinky. When I say drinky, is it drinking the Estes or just pouring it on yourself? Because if you've got a helmet on, there's no way you're drinking it. Again, I'm probably looking at this the wrong way. It might just, it's probably just a mechanic for the sake of the mechanic. What have you got? Oh, yeah, your crappy trousers. I wanted your hat, lady. I wanted your hat. I said that last time, didn't I? That's not like out of nowhere, is it? I'm pretty sure I said last time I kind of wanted a hat. Last time? Or maybe it was when I was at the, what do you call it? The settlement of the undead place. The undead settlement. That'd be great. You'd think that would have been easier for me to remember. But, I'm a special kind of person, you know? There's an emphasis on one word in that sentence. that my doctors can attest to. Oh, I always forget about this little prick. Downside to these small ones is they're a lot faster. Funny thing is, sometimes these guys just don't drop. Like, other times they will, like that. But I've had playthroughs where they've just stayed. He just stays on the roof for ages. There we go. Now he moves. Like, it used to be they would drop down in sync, and then for a few playthroughs, nothing. They would just stay on the ceiling. But then sometimes some enemies that are clean on the edge just sort of fall to their death as well. So I think it's just a programming error. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal, but I just randomly get some souls and think, what have I done for souls? Where'd these come from? These guys. These guys used to kill me every time I met them. And they still quite efficiently kick my ass because for their size, they're surprisingly tough. But apparently quite easy to stagger. Like my claymore wielding character didn't manage to stagger them. And I thought, well, the claymore's a pretty good sword, right? It's a bloody great sword. I feel like I'm not being unreasonable when I ask that a great sword staggers someone that's built like a twig. Like, we're saying. Why do I keep thinking there's an item over here? Every time I do this, I go through this area and look at these bits, but there's never an item here. And I'm like, oh yeah, right, I did this last time. Apparently I'm just that fit. Come on guys, let's do a marathon. Yeah. There we go. It is nice when you have enemies that just delete themselves. Obviously the caveat to that is if they actually get you with that, it does a huge amount of damage. I tested that. I let one of them get me just to see, well, how much damage it would do with a character that had a decent amount of health. I think, I don't know, what was the... I think I had like 30 vigor or something. Although the caveat there is that they didn't have a lot of vitality, so their overall defense wasn't anything to write home about. Oh god, it's... What? Fucking what? Okay. Gotta love that console stability. Well, it's probably more the game than anything else, isn't it? Yeah, now I can get angry. And some of them, one of them's doing that thing he does when he roars and jumps. Luckily, that damages the others nearby. And when they do that, they lose a lot of their tracking, so they're easy enough to dodge. But again, if you're unprepared for it, they will do a lot of damage to you. So, you know. If anyone's thinking of starting Dark Souls 3 and somehow stumble onto my videos before anyone else, consider these all your tips for what to do when you get to the Cathedral of the Deep. Oh, you see the undead settlement from there. Hello, undead settlement. I forgot what the controller thing was to do it. Because I know you can shake the controller and do things sometimes. I'm doing it. There we go. See, I got it to do something. It's problem with the PlayStation motion controls is they're kind of shit. They don't really work. How long has this been going on for now? So obviously, again, I don't want to take too long. 30 minutes, okay. Well, 29 minutes when I read that, but like I say, I don't want this to go on for much longer, because otherwise it takes like hours to upload, and I've got to make sure I've actually got something to do while I'm doing that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I can draw stuff, but if I'm not in that sort of mood, or if my pen isn't working, because I do it on the computer and sometimes the pen just doesn't work because it's an arsehole, I have to then find something else to do. So that could be like 2 hours of me just sitting there twiddling my fucking thumbs. And I can't really do another Let's Play during the meantime because my computer's noisy and right by the TV, because I didn't think of any of this when I set up this bloody setup. Setup. I don't think a lot of these through before I say them, and they just sound weird. Wait, let's get this shortcut. get this shortcut, and then I might just put a pause to this, you know, so it doesn't take a year to bloody upload. My life is finite. Probably wouldn't have taken... Yeah, I probably would have done a bit more if I didn't do the Ariandale bit there. But again, I wanted to get that out of the way. I wanted it to be done. So let's, there we go, rest at the bonfire. And that's where we're going to call it for today. For today. I do apologise, I don't mean to stutter so much. I started out really croaky, didn't I? Throat still hurts a bit, but it's gotten easy to talk. So that's fine. It's all good. I hear someone fumbling in the next room. Thanks for watching. Board Gamer signing off.